Hello and welcome to day 19 of Berkshire. Today we are doing some more building and whatnot, and yeah, I was showing off what I was doing on the island thus far. This will make more sense later. This is currently a voiceover. But yeah, you could see the layout of what I'm doing. And yeah, down here on the beach, we got the thing we built yesterday, the little cafe area, which looks super cute. I really like how that turned out. And then we have the cafe proper, with all the pom-pom purin items. I love it. I'm not the biggest yellow fan of all time, but I do really like yellow. I think it looks really good on this island. And then, of course, I gotta go find my bottle on the beach. And then here's the dog neighborhood area. Here's the other empty part of the beach. Just wandering around. I was muted this whole time and I didn't even realize it, but Lucky gave me a windflower fan. Oh, that's actually really cute. Hold on. I'm pretty sure you can get an orange ones of those, right? Because that's the red one. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'll probably voice over that first part, but Ooh! Oh, this is wonderful news. Finally, one of my rocks spawned in the right place. Alright. So before I start building, because I need to get more items, I'm gonna do some cleaning up. Just a little bit of cleaning up. I'm probably gonna plant some more flowers, just because I want more flowers. But I will need to gather more items. Sorry, I'm kind of, like, tired. I just got this new, gravel vacuum for my aquariums. Why didn't this grow? Anyway, whatever. And, ooh. Maddie and Shep are talking? Hang on, I will get back to that thought, I promised. Ah! I want to dance! Hey, Shep, what kind of song would I be? You know, if I were a song. Probably some kind of pop song that's stuck in your head forever once you hear it. You know, in a good way. Gillen, what do you think? A love song, maybe? Exactly. A tragic love song about unrequited love. Why does everything have to be tragic with you? Why can't it just be the cutest and catchiest love song ever? The Ballad of Maddie. Okay, that's freaking cute. That was adorable. Okay, back to my thought. So, I have aquariums. I actually bred betta fish once, which was a really fun experience, but I live in a condo, so I'm not doing that again until I get a house. Which, will happen eventually. Because my partner and I own our condo, so we'll probably sell it at some point. Anywho, I got this new gravel vacuum, and it's so much easier to use than the stupid siphons I had been using for years, and I don't know why I didn't bother to upgrade it, because it wasn't even that expensive. Anyway, I am slightly damp from that, and kind of tired, because you know those instruction booklets that you get with certain products? And they're, like, really vague and don't have very, how should I say, helpful information? Yeah, it's one of those kind of products. I had to, like, look up a couple YouTube videos to figure out what the deal is, but once I did, it is so good. I mean, I still need a bucket for actual water changes, because it's kind of like a filter system. Anyway, yeah, all that is to say, I am damp and disoriented, so don't mind me. Right, so, oh, yep, I need to get myself some sea bass pie and break all these rocks and then really start decorating, because I want that rock garden done. And it gives me hope that one of them spawned in the right place. There we go. Might as well get some bells from that. Doesn't hurt. But that's in a really bad spot. I already hit that one. And then I'm gonna put this fleur right about here. There we go. Let me grab some sea bass pie, because now I only need 5, right? No. Yeah, 5, because it's 6 total rocks. So, yeah. There we go. And that will help me find the other remaining 5 rocks. And once I find those, I will probably just go off like voice recording for a little bit, because I'm definitely gonna need to order some items on my other islands. Sure, because I really want to get as much done today as possible. I also need to get more music too, because I want KK Cafe instead of bubblegum. I just had a bunch of copies of bubblegum from when I was making Parfait. I ordered way too many of them because I thought I was going to put them in, like, multiple player characters for some reason, but I didn't end up doing that, which was kind of nice, honestly. I have made islands with way too many player characters, and as fun as... Oh, Kyle? Absolutely not, sir. I'm not even going to, humor you. Absolutely not. Okay, where are these rocks? I have 3 more. Where? Nope, not behind the house. I'm also hoping that it'll rain again soon, because it's nice for the flowers to just clone themselves instead of having to plant a bunch more. Which, I don't mind planting more flowers, because they're all seed flowers anyway. Where are these rocks? I don't understand. I went to all of the major places they could be. Can't be by Camp Pawpaw, because that's way too decorated. Like, this is the biggest area where a rock could spawn, because it has the most open space. And we already got those 2 rocks there. I did plant all those trees there just to hopefully prevent rocks from spawning in those areas, just because, you know, trees and flowers. No. There has to be 3 more rocks somewhere, unless they haven't spawned yet. Which is very possible, because I have been consistently breaking rocks. Yeah, I feel like they haven't spawned. Yeah, I think that's it. Because I think I broke all of them and only traveled it forward a couple of days, so... Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna start building, and then I'll be back with you with voiceover. And after a lot of item grabbing and changing of colors and whatnot with Reese and Cyrus, it's time to build the doggy daycare / groomers, and it's so cute. This island, it just makes me want to pick it up and squeeze it like a stress ball. It's just that cute. And I have cute aggression, okay? I can admit that. As usual, I am using the climbing walls as the outer structure of the building. I always forget which direction it goes on. And at this point, I'm trying to figure out what kind of layout I want to have for the inside of the building. I put down some of those ranch low tables, but I end up moving them a little bit later. And then I put curtain partitions just to kind of separate the space a little bit. So it's like, there's the front area where you come in and say, hey, I have my dog. Could you please give my dog shampooing and whatnot? And then in the back there is where all the tubs and stuff are going to be. Also, I just want to point out that the last time I put KK Parade in a video, there was a copyright strike on it, so, yeah, I had to just use a copyright-free sound for that. I don't know why. I've never had any issues with any other Animal Crossing soundtrack before, so don't know what's up with that. And I am a tiny YouTuber and have no means to fight that, I guess, so oh well. And then I put in the castle gates just as little entryways, and I think that looks really nice. It looks like an actual kind of doorway into the building. And then here I've added the bubble machine, which, yeah, I think it adds a lot to the area. And I also put in a bunch of bathtubs, because that is the whole point of this area. And of course I put in the pet bed, and then a utility sink, because that's important for dog groomers as well. The ball catcher's there for some reason. I think it just adds to it, I don't know. And then of course, tons of puppy plushies. And I actually go back to other builds later and add more puppy plushies as well. This island is going to be covered in them. And if you're surprised by this, it's an island called Berkshire. This is a dog island. We're going to have lots of dogs. And I move things around a little bit. I am an indecisive dude. Sometimes I know exactly where I want everything to go, but that is not true most of the time. So you'll see things move around. I also customized a bunch of stalls with the flag, and I think it's really cute. I was thinking about making like a little tent thingy area, but again, I changed my mind. And I also had to put in like a little pool for the dogs to play in, because it's also a doggy daycare. And then Whitney was joining me on this build, eating some ice cream, which was really cute. And then I put bamboo speakers in the area as well. I think they kind of look like utility poles a little bit too, so they kind of blend in very nicely. They don't look weird, in my opinion. And here I'm thinking, oh wait, no, I need to have an area for like a check-in area. So I put a stall here. I put a... if I can find it. I have so many things in my pockets all the time. I put a touchscreen register there. So it's like, this is the check-in area. You'd talk to the employee and be like, hey, are you here for your appointment? And then you pay for your appointment, that kind of thing. And I also use that cute orange retro phone, which looks really nice as well. And I put in a couple little extra things, and that is about it for this build and this video. So if you enjoyed, I don't ask often, but please give me a like if you watched this far, and enjoy the beauty shots of the final build. Bye everybody, see you tomorrow.